everyone and welcome back to the channel for today's video. So in today's video we are going to be decorating with the Enchanted Cottage that came to the premium shop a couple of weeks ago now, but is one of the newer premium shop houses in the game. And if you guys know, if you've been in my live streams, this is literally the premium shop house of my dreams. It is my goal house in life. So when I got this house in the premium shop, I obviously instantly picked it up and knew straight away I wanted to build with it in my valley. I'll probably end up having it everywhere, to be honest, because it is my favorite. So I wanted to do a simple design for it today up in the Forest of Valor. I felt like I could kind of make it work up here, even though it is more of an autumnal coloured house. It would also go really well in the bind and also in Sunlit Plateau. So those are some other biomes that I'd probably put them in, but I wanted to try and test myself today by putting it in the forest and seeing if I could get it to blend in. So that is what we're going to be doing. So let's get started. So as you can see, to start off with, I've placed it in this corner section of the forest just above the plaza, and I started moving in some of the bigger items first, like the Winnie the Pooh tree, which also was from the premium shop not long ago. I really wanted to include that in here because it matches so well with the house, and I added in one of the craftable fountains from the Storybook Vale. And then I continued to fiddle around with some of the furniture that I'd placed out. I was debating putting in the new fairy items in here, like the big centerpiece as well as the puff balloon, but I just felt like they didn't quite go with the vibe. So I decided to actually use a lot more of the autumnal items I have, such as the like autumn hay cart that we've got from a premium shop bundle, as well as the little campfire seat that we got from the store of the Storybook Vale. And then I added some of the brick post fence that just recently came to Scrooge's store as like my entranceway to this area. Because I wanted it to have kind of a main entrance, and obviously the brick just goes so well with the brick of the house. And also then added in some of the smaller items as I started to piece around with some of the furniture and kind of figure out where it's going. After I'd done that, I started adding in some lighting. So as you can see, I've added in some of the craftable candles as well as some of the craftable lampposts. I felt like these fit so well with the more kind of like natural feel of the biome. And then I started adding in the foliage. So as you can see, I've used a lot of different foliage. I've used both those from the base game, Eternity Isle and Storybook Vale. So there is a huge mismatch, but obviously as you can see, a lot of these are from the Vale, just because these trees that we get from the bind and from Mythopia just go so well with the autumny theme of this cottage in general. So a lot of them are from there. So if you don't have that, just swap them out with some of the ones that you do have from the base game, as there are some like good red and green ones that will fit really well and blend in just as much as the ones from the Vale. But I wanted to use those in here and give it kind of this really nice foresty look. I wanted it to look really overgrown, and you'll see as I go forward with both the smaller foliage like bushes and flowers as well as the trees, I wanted to create a lot of different levels and make it feel really dense. Now, once I'd done the main pieces of foliage, I also wanted to make the area look a lot more overgrown, a lot more textured. So I actually used some of the meadow grass and also the bracken to just make it feel a little bit more foresty and a little bit more, as I said, overgrown. So I added some of that to kind of blend that in, and I feel like that kind of works to just give it that extra bit of texture. And then I added some smaller trees around the front of the build, and then to finish it up, the final thing I did was added in a little touch of magic circular rug to make it a little pond in the back here. I just felt like this area was missing something, and I just felt like a simple little pond worked. You could definitely make a bigger pond out of touch of magic rugs if you wanted to, but I wanted to do something really quaint and really simple back here as just an extra little touch. So here's the final build. As you can see, I've made it sunset so that you can see everything lit up. And as we come in, we've obviously got our first section on the left, which has got the book tree with the little bike and lots of little items. And then obviously the Enchanted Cottage as the main foreground, kind of around those pebbly kind of stepping stones. We've then got the right hand side where we've got some barrels, crates and carts. I wanted this to feel really rustic, and these are really good because they're craftable, so they're easy to kind of get your hands on. And then we've also got some pumpkins and some more autumnal kind of leaf piles and things like that other side to kind of add to that autumny theme of the whole build itself. As we head towards the back, we've obviously got our more cozy, quaint, hidden areas. So we've got our little campfire area next to the Winnie the Pooh tree. You could definitely use one of the normal furniture menu trees instead of this one if you don't have it, but I wanted to create this little campfire area for people to sit and hang out. And then obviously we've got our little makeshift pond as well to be a finishing touch at the back here to give it a bit of extra character. So here are some shots of the final build. I hope you guys did enjoy. I really love how this build turned out. I feel like it kind of had the perfect mix of the greens and the rocks and everything that was tying to the forest itself, but then obviously had the addition of the more autumnal style trees and furniture that blended really well with the Enchanted Cottage itself and the colours of that. So I feel like it's quite a versatile build that could be put in a lot of different biomes. But let me know down below what you guys thought of the build. Did you enjoy it, and did you pick up this house in the premium shop? And if so, have you built with it yet? But I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. It helps me out a lot. And if you do want to see more Disney Dreamlight Valley content and builds from me, then please do hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!